this is Red coming to you live from the Real Famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Volume 3. Give it up for Kill Tony time.
Yeah, it's Kill Tony time. That's me. Kill Tony. Pat Reagan on the ones and twos, everybody. Brian Redband. Keep clapping, people.
Jesus.
Brian Redband is here. Jamie Vernon on the HD camera. Ryan J. Ebelt. Drawing tonight's episode. I have no mic. We have no mic. No volume. Every fucking week, a live podcast. Yeah. You guys are unbelievable.
I can't wait to switch to the main room.
We start a little bit later every week. I love this shit. Anyway, Ryan J. Ebelt here, ladies and gentlemen, drawing tonight's episode. Clap for Ryan J. Ebelt now. It's a good energy in this room to start tonight's episode. Pat, you decided to go a little bit emotional tonight with the music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really established a thunderous. I love what's going on with everything. You dropped a guitar pick in the back. Put your hands together for Jeremiah Watkins, ladies and gentlemen, on the saxophone. One half of Reagan and Watkins. A lot of people lately, a lot of tweets I've been getting, a lot of people loving Jeremiah on the sax over here. Yeah. Jeremiah, you're so far away from the microphone. How's life going?
It's going great. I'm pretty sore from a softball game that we played on Saturday.
Yeah, I played in an annual softball game that I do, and Jeremiah decided that he wanted to get in a pickle with Tony over at third base. Yeah, he thought he could outrun me, and I just chased him down straight up, and at one point he thought I was going to throw to second base, so he started to stop, but I'm getting old and I couldn't stop, and we just fucking ran right into each other about as hard as we could.
I have a giant bruise over my groin area right now.
How bad do you guys want to see this bruise?
Wow, this is happening.
I want to see it.
Now, was this your head that ran into his crotch? Or what part of this?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. He told me about this earlier.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting. Let me see. Really face it so the audience can see. Basically looks like Jeremiah pooped his pants.
Wow.
All right, that's enough. We get it, Jeremiah.
Wait, is that
really giving us the whole fucking 3D HD?
It looks like poops running down his leg.
Yeah. It was teeth bite. There was teeth marks, though, right?
Brian Redband is here, ladies and gentlemen, on sound effects, on music, on a lot of things. He's on multiple things. Ryan J. Ebelt draws every episode. He's here, drawing from a blank sheet of paper. We have been selling these posters for the first time ever. Kill Tony posters. They are so fucking cool. Movie posters. And I have one in my living room. You should have one, too. They're flying off the shelves. Get them at ryanjebelt.com. They're flying off his shelves, if you're wondering what shelves they're flying off of. So here we are, Kill Tony. We're taking it to Nashville. We're doing the Wild West Comedy Fest. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's at the end of
May 22nd.
Yep, May 22nd. So there you go. I'm doing a bunch of dates. Check those out at TonyHinchcliffe.com. That's Austin, Chicago. Ton of shit. Here we go. You guys ready to start tonight's episode or what? There we are. I'm so excited, as I am every week, to bring up tonight's guests. Two of the fucking best in the world, just like I give you every single week. And this one I'm so pumped about. I consider this a perfect episode. Put your hands together for two of the best. It's Bert Kreisher and Kirk Fox. Come on. Yes. Bert Kreischer is back. Come on, you motherfuckers, make some noise! There you go. Sometimes you gotta fucking wrangle up these Monday night audiences. They get all fucking mellow.
They don't need to. If they don't feel like it, let's earn it.
I love it. Jeremiah's bruise brought the room to a halt.
I didn't get to see it.
Is this even on?
It's on. I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am sitting next to you.
Okay.
I hear you loud and clear.
All right, that's all that really matters. I just want to talk to you for a second.
Bert, welcome back. So many people have gone crazy since you and Segura were on like 130 episodes ago.
It's been a long time. I've wanted to do this so bad. The best is you texted me to do it, and I thought it was you, but I didn't have your name saved, and I just wrote back, definitely. And then I texted Brian. I go, what's Tony's phone number? Because I just agreed to do a podcast in the belly room, and it better be Kill Tony.
That's so great. Yeah, it's me. We got the right show. So I'm excited you guys are here. This is your first time being here since Pat Reagan is a band leader. We used to have an aluminum robot.
I was here in the transition stages of the aluminum robot, like when he lost his mind, and then tried to get on Getting Dug with High. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
I remember that. And then
and then it became an Amazon Prime robot for a while. We just bought a bunch of costumes off Amazon.
Yeah,
and then I did another show, and the robot was standing outside the fucking comic book store, but he was being like a regular person. He's like, "Hey man, I know Doug." But it was so fucking odd.
He's an Uber driver now, supposedly.
Does he still wear the
enjoy
costume?
that.
Who isn't? Who is not?
Yeah,
an
right?
Uber driver.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take Uber X. I'm afraid that someone I know will pick me up, and then I have to sit in the front seat.
You can just call me direct.
Kirk, I love your style. You're bringing Fila back.
Fila is bringing me back. I'm just fine. Now, is he going to be drawing the whole time? I just want to know who to focus on.
Yeah, he's going to be the guy drawing you. If you want to make direct eye contact with him, you totally can.
I just want to make sure he gets the right side.
You guys ready to start tonight's episode or what? I'm excited. Do you guys know that over 50 comedians, over 50 people love this show so fucking much that they signed up for the chance to do 60 seconds on tonight's show?
Is that what this is?
Yep. They're scattered.
I was wondering.
You've done the show before, Bert.
Hey, Tony, why is those 2 chairs empty right there? Is there a problem?
I don't know. Why are those? Josh, you have a reason on this? That's your fault?
We got 2 empty seats.
Will they remain empty the whole time?
Why don't we bump
Why don't we
a couple
fill them
people
up
from
so
the
this
back?
doesn't look like the show's crumbling?
Yeah. Here comes one guy that nobody's going to want to sit next to.
That's all right.
This is great.
One I can deal with. 1 empty seat's fine. 2?
Is there one other person?
He's the artsy Steve Renazizi.
How about a single woman? Is there a single woman?
I wish he wasn't here. Oh, people don't know what happened there. That's such a good call, and it got 0. I wish he wasn't. Yeah, that makes sense. Steve Renazizi joke, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Pink Floyd joke.
Maybe he could draw that joke so people could understand it.
No, it's all right. People, okay, very good. That actually is Steve Renazizi sitting there in the middle seat. How's that? Is that a better one? Did people not know what he did? All right, cool. Very good. I mean,
so much has happened since then.
Sometimes I do inside jokes to myself, in which I'm the only other
Some of those inside jokes, keep them inside.
I love it. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm trying to keep the jacket zipped up, keep it contained.
You still talking about that? Let's move on.
I'm trying my best, Kirk.
Let it go, Tony.
I really am.
I can't
Thank
fucking
you.
dig that one out.
I'm surprised you had no
You're
idea that I was
still on it? Fucking move on.
I'm still trying, Kirk. This is good. This is good.
Tony, what happens when you pull out something out of the bucket?
I know. I'm still trying to get there, guys. I promise. I promise you. We all know where I'm going here. I pull names out of a bucket, and comedians do 60 seconds. You know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty.
Now, if you pull Steve Renazizi out of there, you're going to be okay.
All right. Let's not continue this one joke that's been failing the whole time. The unelectric
could have been
callback.
just a huge setup.
Boy, I thought mine bombed.
Wrap it up then, guys, at your 60 seconds, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Here it comes. Very good. A professional show we're bringing to you here tonight.
That bear sounded like he was in a car.
Yeah. It did, with the windows rolled
It's a
up.
V8.
So, you ready to do this shit? Are you guys? Oh my God! What is this fucking guy doing? What are you looking for, sir? Here, sit here. Come sit here.
Yeah, sit next to him.
Come sit here. This is how you do it.
Everything's working out.
You have to sit the people that nobody wants to sit next to each other. That's how it works. Fuck
He's taking everything out of his fucking pockets.
You guys are friends? That makes perfect sense. Split those chicken fingers amongst each other.
I want these 2 guys out of those seats. I want them empty.
So here we go. I'm going to pull a name out of the bucket. They do 60 seconds of uninterrupted stage time, and we talk about them. I talk about them with them about anything in the world. You guys ready to start this shit or what?
Let's do it.
Oh, God. Here we go. I pulled the name out. The name is Anish Shah.
I performed at Harvard recently. My favorite part of the show, was the beginning when I got to see the looks on those kids' faces when I told them that I turned down Harvard to go to University of Illinois. It's not true, but I fucking love doing it. It was a great moment in my life, guys. I met one of my comedy idols recently, Aziz Ansari. Any Aziz fans? Yeah? I was very nervous to meet him. I wanted to play it cool, so when he walked up, I just was very chill. I was like, hey, man, big fan. I needed one of these. He goes, and I got confused in that moment, and I took my hand, and I wrapped it around his finger, guys. I shook his finger for like 45 seconds. Like, I don't know if you know how long 45 seconds is, but this has only been like 7 seconds. At one point, he tried to pull his finger out, and I squeezed harder. I don't know why I did that, guys. I don't know. Thank you very much. My name's Anish Shah.
Wow,
Fuck yeah. Anish Shah. Now he takes the mic out of the mic stand.
Yeah.
I love that. I had no idea that we had that much crossover fan base with Aziz Ansari, by the way.
I was a little shocked.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Were you guys lying, or are you actually Aziz Ansari fans? Really are? This guy went crazy. He's still raising his hand. Double thumbs up.
People are all fans of Stever and Azizi?
Well, they are opposite people, pretty much. Very good.
Oh, shit.
There it is. Anish. This is the
Anish.
first time I've seen you before. What nationality are you?
I am Indian.
That's cool. How long you been on stand-up?
About 7 years.
Is that true, the story with Aziz?
Yeah, it's like 4 years ago in New York at the Village Underground.
I'd lose it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell anyone you met Aziz Ansari.
No?
I don't find it purposeful.
No?
No, the joke's about you grabbing a guy's finger. The fact that it is Aziz kind of is like a little bit of a fucking red herring where I'm like, well, what? Yeah, but you're with one of the funniest guys in the country. You're pulling his finger for 40 seconds. There better be more. So just make it about you pulling a guy's finger. Make the guy black.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean,
right,
it
And
kind
then
of makes
you can
Aziz...
even throw a tag in there like you thought it was a gun and you're trying to disarm him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A black guy puts a finger up to you, you grab it, and you're like, hands up! You know, like with Aziz, the problem with it making it Aziz, that's like me saying, I was hanging out with Jeffrey Ross the other day, which is actually likely, but everyone's like, we get it. So when you do Aziz, you lose me because I go, why are you saying the name? Make it about you. Fuck Aziz's life. Make it about you.
Okay.
And I like
because Aziz is doing no jokes about meeting you.
Someday.
What I'm saying is, why give him those props unless he's giving you the same respect?
Did he say anything back to you? Did he was like, hey, what the hell? Oh my God, why are you holding my finger? Or anything like that?
No, he just
it seems like at about maybe like 4 seconds, that starts getting pretty weird. Starts weird, but at 4 seconds, it seems like really crazy weird. How long if you had to guess, how long do you really think it was?
It was probably about 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like 45, I think is the...
Yeah. Ooh, 45. We that even added on another 5 seconds.
And also, if I were you, when you come on stage, at least say hello, or at least take a breath, or just, you went into it so quick, I thought...
Yeah, it's a
something
minute,
happened.
so I was trying to get there quick. But
but you got there so quick, you had 15 seconds for us to realize that you don't know Aziz.
Got it, okay.
If you need a celebrity, I'm sticking with the black thing. Black Lives Matter. I would definitely...
I agree. It raises the stakes.
It raises the stakes. I'll tell you right. The best.
Make it Cat Williams, and then it's.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Because Cat Williams gives you one of these, and that's a fucking.
And you wouldn't let go because you didn't know what he was going to do with it.
All right.
You wouldn't let go because you thought it was a real gun.
Man, that's crazy. So, what do you do for work?
I don't. This is what I do.
This is what you do for a living.
Yeah, I was a management consultant before I.
How long have you been doing it for a living?
About 4 years.
Wow.
And did you turn down Harvard?
No, I did go to University of Illinois though. The other.
So you've been doing it for 7 years, and you've been doing
lied to us.
For a living for 4 years.
Yeah.
So, how do you do that?
I do a lot of corporate. I do a lot of college.
Do you work clean?
Yeah, pretty clean.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And does that finger joke go on a lot longer for like 20 minutes when you do it?
No, that's just the 1 minute joke I had that I figured I'd try here.
I like it. Next time you grab it, it's a black dude. It's Cat Williams, and you sucked it until he came.
Yeah. You hear the reaction that gets?
And add a foot to it. If you can get a foot in there.
Because you know it's so weird sucking a man's finger on your knees. Just, he didn't move. Cat Williams sat there for 45 minutes until he came.
Yeah. Out of that finger. And, sir, did you just yell something? Are you completely retarded?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you think this is? Are you a grown-up? What's your story? Stand up. Stand up. Get the fuck. Stand next to Anish.
Put your finger in his mouth.
All right, go sit back down. That's it.
Why did you do this?
That's it. I just wanted you to get a little bit of attention so you don't say anything for the rest of the fucking night. Do you understand? Nothing.
Can
Cupping your mouth and
I'll
shouting
tell you
things
one
at
thing.
this stage.
I think
it's not
the whole
happening.
finger thing is a good setup to something, but you just gotta add a lot more to it.
Raise the stakes is a great piece of advice. I had a joke a long time ago about I got cut off on an airplane on my way to Scotland, and as she was cutting me off, I put my finger on her lips and went, shh. But I was so fucked up, I just did it. And I happened to be sitting next to Patrice O'Neill, and he said, that's a funny joke, but you got to make it a cop. He goes, if you make it a cop, it's a fucking, it's the stakes are real. And that was like one of my only jokes for a long time.
Yeah.
Was, you know what cops hate when you touch their faces. And like, but so raise the stakes is a great fucking, always raise the stakes. That's a great idea.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a lot of white people do the correlation. Like you met Aziz, and you both probably like fucking were like, what were your parents like? Were they just like mine or something?
Yeah, no, it really was that sort of meeting. I guess I always just felt like it had to be, true, and so the true story kind of mattered to me. But
But you lied about Harvard.
But I then said that I lied about Harvard. That was the joke.
You know, Jeremiah,
Right.
I give this finger joke 2 thumbs up.
Nice.
The cool part will be is that when you do tell that joke, if you do tell that joke on television, fucking Aziz Ansari is going to be sitting in his mansion going, "Hey, motherfucker, grab my finger too." He grabbed Cat Williams' finger and sucked it till he came. He just shook mine.
This guy.
Anish, it was nice meeting you. Have a great day. Nice
Thank
to
you very
meet
much.
There he
Good
goes,
job,
Anish
man.
Shaw. He's on Twitter at Anish Comedy, ANISH Comedy. All one word.
Don't forget the disarm part. That's a big closer.
Unload. What else is there? Ooh, this we've had this person on the show before. Always fun to see her. Put your hands together for Robin Ryan, everyone. Robin Ryan.
I'm so happy to be here, you guys. I just got out of jail. This friendly face doesn't belong in jail, but I work there now. After 10 years of elementary school special ed, I wanted to go somewhere safer. So Men's Central Jail it was. It is a great place to work. I like it. I have no discipline problems, except the only thing I have to say now is, hey, quit playing with your dick. And you'd be surprised how often I have to say that. The first time it happened, I was like a little unsure, like, oh, do I tell him or do I call a CO? And I thought, oh, no, I can just pretend it doesn't happen. Like, if they're not playing with their dick under their desk, and I'll just pretend it's not happening, like my student loans, my parents' divorce, things like that. Okay, guys, thanks. That's my time.
Robin Ryan. Fuck yeah. We've had some great talks in the past about you being a special ed teacher.
Yeah.
I'm Mario.
Oh, okay. That seems like it fits in there for some reason. So we've had some great talks about you being a special ed teacher in the past. And there we go. I love the timing of this show. Really, it's all there tonight. It's really about 20 seconds. Oh, there we go. I guess we'll just never move on. Hey, remember that one episode that everybody ruined? So funny when we did that. It was great.
Some people have their taxes on their iPads. Brian's got every video game fail.
So now you work at a prison.
I work at Men's Central Jail, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What's Central Jail?
It's, do you know where Twin Towers is?
Yeah, they're in the
Like in
ground.
downtown LA.
Really lobbed a beach ball at us with that one.
It's in the lungs of all the firemen of the New York.
Yeah, they're in the ground.
It's true.
Yeah.
Those
no,
towers
it's in downtown LA.
So are these people like?
That's a good second answer.
Are these short-term inmates? Are these long-term inmates? Have you got to the part where you're making deals with guys to have sex with them, just trade them cigarettes and stuff like that? Yeah.
No. They are. They're mostly awaiting trial. Yeah, most of them are awaiting trial.
Can you get in trouble for playing with your dick?
You could get kicked out of my program. Yeah.
Get kicked out of jail?
No. You can.
It's a loophole.
Fuck! This prison sucks. Everyone, get out of here.
Oh man, why'd you get kicked out? I was playing with my dick.
Ah, shit.
No, you're supposed to play with other people's dicks.
I know. I'm gonna miss everyone.
No. So if I feel uncomfortable with you in my class, I can kick you out of my class.
So wait, pretend. Okay, so kick me out real quick. Okay, so like.
Yeah. And do you stop them verbally?
Yeah.
No, I would go get the CO.
No, do role playing right now.
Bert's masturbating.
He's actually masturbating.
Do they look at you when they masturbate?
Let me get in on this.
Some
Bert, are you
have.
fucking playing with yourself next to
Trying
me?
to get out of here, man.
Jesus Christ.
I thought I'd escape, but fuck it, you can play with your dick and she kicks you out.
I kept coming back.
What would I would quit
Talk
playing
about
with your
an
dick.
early
You
release.
just say, please.
I would just say.
Oh.
That's what I would say. Quit playing with your dick.
Wait,
Yeah.
Some of them like that. Some of them like being reprimanded.
Would you smile like that when you said it?
oh,
Like, do you get serious?
I get serious. Yeah. I can be serious.
that might make me come. I'm not even fucking around. Like, I've tried everything. I think I've broken my governor on what turns me on, but someone telling me to stop jerking off in a classroom might be my new thing. Yeah, I'll stop. Give me 2 seconds.
What subject are you teaching that everyone wants to jerk off?
I teach.
It's got to be romantic.
Human sexuality? What class?
No, I teach English, and then after I teach English, they do credit recovery. So they're just making up high school credits, right?
Credit recovery?
Yeah, but I bet English to a Mexican guy sounds sexy as fuck. Just like, hey, taxes or whatever the fuck it sounds like.
Is that what
like sex is?
Sex is.
You have to sit there and watch it for a bit, right? You don't go like, "Hey, stop it immediately." Like you kind of go around the corner and bite your lip a little for a bit, right?
No, if I notice it, I'll tell them to stop it.
Immediately?
First
Yeah.
of all,
No
Do you
pause.
find yourself doing this also outside of work?
No.
And when you
Quit jerking off, honey. You're not at work.
now, these prisoners, are they normally doing this when you're talking and stuff? Because I mean,
It doesn't happen all the time. Like, it just,
listen, if it happens twice, it's all the time.
it happens, and then it's normally when they're like just doing credit recovery. Usually when they get to like chapter 8 of the health book.
If I worked at a female prison and they were masturbating while I sat at the front of the class, I'd be like, everyone, keep on keeping on.
Don't you dare stop.
Shirt's coming off,
Don't you dare
and I'm
stop.
jacking off under my table. God. Okay, I think right now, I think what you have witnessed is the fact that whatever you're talking about right now is fucking fascinating.
Yeah, it's
Like-
really it's a really unusual. Like, I didn't even know that it existed. You can teach in jail.
But you said it so matter-of-factly, like you said it like almost like it so happens. Like you should really bring that awe that we experience when you talk about this. Talk about the first time a guy played with his dick. Give him a name and paint the scenario. I want to know all of it.
Okay.
I want to. Can I? Mike Epps said one. I should not have said his name. Never mind.
you mean Aziz Ansari?
Yeah. He was telling a story one time, and when we were in New York about about guys jacking off in prison, and it was called Killing That Hoe. And they do it to the women's CO. Not Mike, but he was saying guys would do it to the women's COs that came by and just be like, "Fuck, what are you gonna do?" And it's such a fascinating fucking. It's so fascinating. I want to hear more about it. I wanted you to do more than a minute.
Dude, then work at a jail.
Let me tell you something.
One of the officers wants me to put on like a show in the jail, so I'm kind of going to start working on that.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm sorry, put on a comedy show in the jail. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Wait, what? I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you have an affinity for some of these prisoners? Do you get along with?
Yeah, they're just people. Like they're
just people jerking off.
They're just people. Like, they're just people. I like them. They're good guys. I mean, if you ignore like the murder, like they're good guys.
Have you made friends with any of them?
No.
Have you ever thought about them while you masturbate?
No.
Oh, good question.
Are there any good-looking ones?
They're fine.
No.
You know what? They're really young. They're 18 to 25. They're way too young.
Well, then let them masturbate. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, lighten up. They're 18 years old, first erection.
They're only with me for like 3 hours. Like, they can handle themselves. Like, it's 3 hours.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Not really.
How long have you been there now?
I've been there since September.
Since September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would
What
be
are you in
eating
for?
bananas in front of them, just be like,
No.
Your mind's in the gutter, bro.
I know.
Have any of them done anything crazy like that? Actually, like that you know about that surprises you or anything like that? You know, anybody like?
Yeah.
You know?
Why are all these nice guys in Central Jail?
Yeah.
I mean, what? They're mostly like most of my guys are like awaiting trial for murder.
Wow.
And so, but they're nice in there. Like,
okay, listen. There's an old saying that my hairstylist said to me one time about me having a drinking problem. He said, if one person says you have a tail, fuck them. They're crazy. If 2 people say you have a tail, they're teaming up on you. But if 3 people tell you have a tail, you should turn around. And if a bunch of guys are jerking off in front of you, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're doing something that's triggering them to masturbate.
I mean,
that's a good angle for a joke. Is like
okay, yeah.
The first time it happened, I'm like that's fucking crazy. The second time it happened, I'm like, these guys are out of their fucking mind. After the 5th time, I'm like, all right, what am I doing?
Yeah.
At the front of this classroom, and you're like, and I had to stop eating bananas on my knees, holding the back of my own head.
Wow.
Just gagging out on cucumbers in front of these boys. Fucking the pencil sharpener. I mean, do they have pencil sharpeners there?
Pick up Maybe It's You by Bert Kreisher at Barnes & Noble.
It's definitely a good world. I would explore it
Okay.
more,
Yeah.
deeper.
I didn't. I mean, I'm usually pretty clean, so that didn't even cross my mind.
Oh, yeah.
and you have a job where douches jack off on you? That's irony right there. I'm a clean comic, but tell you what I do for a living.
You can come, but just not on me.
What class do you teach? Oh, it's a Chinese class, bukkake. Japanese.
Has anyone tried to throw cum on you, like Clarice style or anything like that?
No.
Nothing creepy
No,
like that.
nothing.
If it happens, would you dodge or open your mouth?
I would dodge.
Oh, Jesus, Brian. All right.
Stupid question.
I'm surprised you're not in her class yet.
He's just over the age limit.
If
That's
I
the
ever
only
do get a
reason
DUI
why.
and I'm in fucking Central Holding, I will jack off in your class.
Right? You just have to do it now.
When in Rome, if you want to.
What kind of English are you teaching these guys? Like,
I read them books. I read them
50
books.
Shades,
fuck.
50
What are the
Shades of Grey? 50 Shades of Grey. Lady Chatterley's Lover.
What did we read? We read
Jacking Off for Dummies.
That they're good at. No, I read the whole Mockingjay or Hunger Games series.
Oh, I jacked off listening to that.
Fuck.
That was before I even knew it was Jennifer Lawrence. Katniss was hot.
We read The Wizard of Oz.
12.
We read.
James Vanderbeek.
You're reading all shit that we've all jerked off to.
What should I read to them that they won't jerk
The
off?
Bible.
and they needed those.
The Bible.
All right, Robin. Well, congrats on the new job
Thank
and
you.
another fun set. Robin Ryan,
you.
everybody. There she goes. She's on Twitter at Robin Ryan. All one word. Robin Ryan. Always fun.
I want to work that job and have that material.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Can you imagine?
Dude, I just eyeball motherfuckers as they jacked off, just stare them down and be like, come on, come.
Is that all you got?
Is that all you got?
fucking
Oh,
got?
yeah? Watch what I got, motherfucker. You like that?
Yeah, would you guys stop them? Would you?
Fuck no, I wouldn't stop
right?
a dude jacking off. No way. Dude,
can't do that.
I am not the right person for this world because I would be like, oh, guys, everyone let's join. As soon as he's done, golf clap.
Everyone join.
I think I might be part gay, though. Who's next? Do you know how excited I'd call you as soon as I got out? Dude, 2 dudes jacked off in my class today. And they were making eye contact with me.
And they're still with me.
Guys, we're playing sloppy biscuit. We put a biscuit in the middle of the room. Last one to come on and has to eat it. That's what we did in college. Yeah, you do that in college. You blindfold everyone, and then you put up against the wall. And then a brother came in the center of the room and put a biscuit. He goes, last guy to jack off in the biscuit has to eat it. Go. And you're sitting there with the fucking eternal question, do I jack off in front of these people that are all watching, or do I risk the chance of eating the biscuit? And you're sitting there with your back against the wall with the blindfold on, and all of a sudden someone comes up and goes, take your blindfold off. And then Jeff Hartley and Mike Angelides are just jacking off like crazy. I said their real names. They're the real names. They're on my Facebook. Go check them out.
They're probably in her classroom.
Mike has a bed and breakfast in St. Martin's, and Jeff's a politician in Tallahassee.
Wow.
A bed and breakfast. Just you want your biscuits? What time? 6 a.m.
Angelides is uncircumcised. He's got a big ass dick. Actually, they both had the biggest dicks in our fraternity. Jeff's nickname was Hog, and Angelides was Sockcock.
Jesus.
True story.
Sockcock.
Talk about some biscuits and gravy.
Oh, you got a fresh breath of air on that one. Backup by Pat Reagan. That was beautiful. I pulled another name out of the bucket. We saw this guy for the first time a few weeks ago, and he blew us away with his energy and a very fun set. Put your hands together for him. Preacher Lawson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I got an iPhone Plus, 6 Plus, super big. It's too big. Like every time I swipe down my screen, I feel like I'm playing The Price is Right. That's how big it is. Let me see what's down my Facebook feed. I got a hopscotch to text people. I'm gonna call you back later. Too big, man. I got me as my screensaver. This girl, she was like, "Oh my gosh, are you serious? You got a picture of you as your screensaver? You are so conceited." And she white, by the way. And she said, "I was conceited. How am I conceited? It's my phone. I do what I want. I don't got any kids. I don't got any girlfriend. What else gonna be my screensaver, huh? Some random picture of a lake? I can't swim." So I got me as my screensaver because I like me, all right? I got an iPhone 6S Plus 128 gig. That's a $940 phone, all right? My mom paid $940. My name is Preacher Lost. Thank you so much.
Fucking fuck.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hi.
That's what I'm talking about. This is one of those guys that we see a few times in a couple months, and then we just never see him again. You're amazing, man. That's so fun. Do you really have that kind of energy all the time?
Yes.
What's your talking to the microphone?
I do. So I don't know. I was just really hyper. I don't know. I was just really, really hyper. And it's a lot of drugs. I'm just playing. I'm joking. Totally joking. Unless they free. I don't have it. I'm just really hyper.
Okay, but listen. What happens if you have to do more than a minute?
I've done like an hour one time.
Does it slow down a little?
No, it doesn't slow down.
At the end, he just falls asleep.
I do. No, it's not like that.
The end, some white guy calls a cop and goes, "Someone shoot this guy. I'm fucking exhausted."
Yeah. I'm really tired at the end, but I mean, I still keep it up the whole time.
It's fucking incredible.
I got to tell you, your material's great, but you fucking scare me. What I'm telling you is you would get the exact same laughs if you were just being chilled.
How long have
do me a favor. Just tell one of those jokes just like you're talking to me now.
That same joke.
Yeah. Come out here like a human being.
Okay.
And don't hide behind the fucking hype. Just find out who you really are right now.
Okay. Do it now. Okay.
Why don't you just
do a new joke? Do a new joke.
Do a new joke.
Okay.
Preacher Lawson.
When I was younger, my dad used to play hide and go seek with me a lot, and he was really good because I never found him.
Okay.
It's a joke, guys.
Wait.
It's a joke.
No,
it's
but
joke.
listen.
He left when I was born.
Wait,
never
listen.
played hide.
Wait a sec. Slow down. Did you see that they laughed?
Yeah.
So the words are fine. You're selling these jokes like you're selling a Kia. but what I'm telling you is those jokes, that's a Porsche. So you don't have to work that fucking hard. So if you just came up here and took a breath and just started talking, you might find out that you're not hyper, that you're just frightened.
Yeah. This is some Jedi level. This is some Jedi level Kill Tony you're seeing right now, by the way.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
you're fidgeting more. You're starting to fuck with that.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
I hit 7 years a couple weeks ago. And I started when I was 17.
But you've done 7 years worth of comedy in about a month. That's how fast you are.
Yeah.
Where were you doing it at again?
I started in Memphis, and I moved to Portland. Then I moved. I came from Florida. I did 5 years in Florida.
Where in Florida?
Orlando.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Now you see what's happening right here?
Yeah.
This is who you are.
But no.
I
I know what Kirk's saying. I know what Kirk's saying. It's because we all, when we're younger.
Stop playing his music.
No, but I'm trying to.
Yeah. Your joke about your finding your dad's a great fucking joke. And the thing is that we all do that when we're young. Is we overemphasize energy sometimes, and it exudes confidence. We think the crowd's with us. And you can use that. You can use that energy like the same way I say fuck a lot on stage. If I took out half of my fucks and just use fuck when it's needed, I'd be a much better comic. You can use that energy when you want to use it, but don't make it your one note because you will punch yourself out.
It is so true. And then when you do turn it up, when you do get into the iPhone and you do that, it's going to be, instead of people going, man, he's funny and he's got a lot of energy, it's going to be like thunder and lightning.
I think you want to know that they're laughing at your material and what you're talking about instead of at you.
I agree with what they're all saying. And by the way, I love your set. And I'm a fan of like Greg Hahn is very high energy. Like I don't know if you know Greg Hahn.
Yeah, but he's hiding. He's hiding from himself. I know Greg.
And so, but if you learn to use that high energy as a tool in your set as opposed to the broad stroke of your set, you'll be destructive.
And because then you can get people to lean forward and listen to you when you don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you came out and you're like, I just got a new phone, bobbity, 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 and then I be spinning it like Price is Right, boom. But you didn't really have to bobbity, bobbity, bobbity until Price is Right, boom. So if you get them to lean forward a little bit and then you just throw that hard right hook that you're
just kind of want to get them out into the harbor before you take them into the creepy rooms.
Kirk. Chris Rock's like mid-90s specials, like he's being super performative, and would you say that he's hiding from himself?
Yeah,
you know
he has found himself now, and he's even said that, so don't try and fuck with me.
But those specials are classic, and they're very the element of performance and show, like Alice Cooper, somebody who's like puts on a fucking
Yeah, but you see
show.
Chris down in the OR, and he's just talking. He wants to see that the words work.
Yeah.
And then when he's doing it in front of 5,000 people and walking on the stage, he's going to be a little, he's going to jack it up a little.
So would you say that the size of the stage would
definitely affects that. But I'm just saying, slow it down and work up to the punches. You came out too hyped up, and it's to just kind of hide a little.
And hey, this is also your art form. So whatever we say is constructive in the way we see it from an outsider's perspective. And if you need that to open up with, if you get nervous when you go on stage and you need to go hard when you start, just make sure to don't put it all out there don't hit him in the face with it the whole time
because you need some place to get to. Correct?
Yeah, your act needs to build to something, and you better be closing high energy. Yeah. And you don't want to get to the last joke. I've seen dudes do it where they're like, and the audience is giving them nothing, and you just feel dead inside. You want to be able to protect yourself from those 3-show Saturdays.
And also know that when you just said the words to the joke about your dad, the whole room laughed. And you weren't.
And by the way, you're
one
of the best performers we've ever had on
Thanks,
the show.
but this is about him.
Yeah.
And
Jesus, Tony, thanks.
And it's just fun to get.
We would be doing you no service.
He found his dad finally. He finally found his dad.
Well, once was lost.
Listen, we'd be doing no service to you if we were just jacking you off like in an English prison class.
Yeah.
Right. We're just putting some sprinkles on a
or
cupcake.
just pulling your finger.
We're just seeing something from a different perspective, and trust me, man, you'd be a destructive feature act on the road that every comic would say, I don't want to work with them anymore.
Right.
And literally, every comic would be like, get rid of him. First of all, he's fucking friendly. He's black. I just lost every white person.
Yeah.
He's high energy. I can't fucking follow it. And he's only doing 15 because he's cut it short.
Wait a minute,
he's
you're
swinging
black?
himself out.
Yeah, man, I just think so.
You got a good fucking voice, too. So, like, when you just talk regular, it's got deep baritones.
It's soothing, man.
Sure does.
It's good for my tinnitus. That's why I wanted you to slow it down.
Preacher's actually on this Friday's Death Squad show. If you want to see him do a full set.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Thank you.
So cool.
Thank you
Preacher,
so much.
now you've been doing it for 7 years. The first guy we saw who does a lot of corporate gigs somehow has been doing it for a living for 4 years. I think he has family money. What do you do for work, Preacher?
I work at Mendocino Farms. Remember that one time?
Oh my God,
Yes.
you do. You work
Yeah.
at my Mendocino
I
Farms.
did. They fired me, but now
They already fired
Yeah,
you?
already fired me.
You were taking the test
I
last
was-
week when I
know,
saw
and
you
I
there.
failed the test.
Were you too loud in
Yeah.
there? Were you too loud in there?
Yeah, I just didn't know the menu, so they fired me.
You saw him
But
last
I
week,
do-
Tony?
Literally last week, I get
I know.
I get a sandwich from this place every single day, pretty much. I go there like every day, and everybody there knows me and everything. And I walk in, and he's sitting there, light blue shirt, taking the test, and
I failed it.
I even forgot that I said what's up to you there and that we hung out. But
Shout out to Mendocino Farms. Try the not so
Great, man.
fried
Great
chicken
food,
sandwich.
man. The amazing food. I work
Pork
at LA
belly
Fitness.
banh mi.
You work at LA Fitness?
I work at LA Fitness now, so I've been doing that.
You a trainer with that energy?
Yeah.
No, I'm a fitness consultant.
I don't
fuck
like the
yeah,
food there.
Yeah, so
I know what that job is. You
Yeah.
just bang all those white chicks.
yeah, man. That's what
Hey,
I
how do you do in black rooms?
How do I do in black? I do well in black rooms.
Yeah.
I do well in black rooms.
Do you
That's
do
why-
better in white rooms?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I guess I would. Yeah, it depends because it
I can
depends.
answer that for you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but I know, man. White people love what you fucking do.
Okay, well,
like
white rooms.
No,
yeah.
but in black
Love
rooms,
y'all.
black rooms are totally different, and not everyone.
They are. No, they really are.
How are
man.
you in Chinese rooms?
Man, I kill it. Okay, I kill it.
No. I do one every fourth Thursday.
It depends because, like, how you said black rooms are different. That's funny. Black rooms are different. That's why I said it depends because, like, when you kill in a black room, like you murdered. Like when they laugh, they
Literally.
laugh. But like if they don't like you, there's no middle ground with black people.
There's no middle
if
ground.
If they don't like you, they don't like you. So that's why.
No, they'll kill you.
So
I've seen it.
My first standing over. Yeah.
Preacher, another unbelievable performance.
Thank you
Here
so
he goes,
much.
the
Great job,
future.
man.
Preacher Lawson, everybody. He's on Twitter at Preacher Lawson. Everybody's got nice, simple Twitter handles so far tonight.
Preacher, I'm keeping a few of your jokes if you care.
What is your guys' timing thing tonight? You have you're firing off home runs when other people are talking. Okay,
you give us 3 seconds to play. We play whenever we're supposed to. That's it.
It's a 12
If
second
people
bit.
talk over it,
People
that
are talking
happens.
over it, and
we give it.
lose the
It
thrust
totally
of the
happens. Like
bit,
we were supposed to play.
People are talking over it,
All
then
right.
you can't really
There are people,
understand what
like,
we're saying.
after
So
they
then
get off
it
the
kind
stage,
of
Just
they're
keep
gonna
doing what
do
you
it.
have
trying
been
to do
doing.
comedy here. We're just
Trying
up
to
here
fill
trying to
in
do a
a
little
little
something
bit
different,
happen.
trying to do
All
something
right.
musical, but I guess nobody
I don't
likes
think
it.
This is the thing with putting two improv guys next to each other is there's no way to stop them. They just keep trying to outdo each other continuously.
We could put them in a black room.
I pulled what appears to be a new name out of the bucket. This does not look familiar to me. I'm excited to see what happens here. Put your hands together for Melissa Blacketer.
Oh, nice.
Hello, hello, hello. So, okay. All right. I think Planned Parenthood is a shitty name because if you go there, you're definitely not planning to be a parent. So the police have been talking to me recently, and I think it's because I was caught pulling the fire alarm in my building, which is bullshit because I burned all the witnesses. So my uncle Rick has been talking to me a lot recently, and he's like, "Oh, Melissa, you're becoming a very smart young lady. You're becoming a very beautiful, beautiful young lady. You're becoming very pretty." And I'm like, I feel like you're going to be coming on me pretty soon, Uncle Rick. That's all. I'm Melissa. Thanks.
Melissa Blacketer. You're new at stand-up.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah.
I love that. How new?
Today is the first day.
Boom, our first performance ever. There you go. We have a lot of first-timers on this show. It happens pretty much almost weekly. Melissa, so cool. How do you feel?
Nervous as hell.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
bet.
get up in the stage. You gotta move up, 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 up.
This is Pat's way of checking out your ass.
Yeah, all the basic stuff like moving the stand out of the way.
The basic stuff, getting the mic out of the stand.
Yeah. Classic blunder.
Looking at the audience, not
For
down like you
sure,
hate
for
everyone.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Melissa.
I want to hear it all.
But the jokes are good. The jokes were good, right?
you.
They're
I
not
like
bad.
the darkness of a girl that doesn't look super dark. Like, but they're still very new jokes. Like you can work on them, but the attempt was in the right place, I think.
Cool.
And that mic thing happens to everybody sometimes.
Yeah. I was literally the entire time up here, I'm like, don't fuck up the mic, and then I fucked up the mic.
Yeah.
That was the best part of your set.
Yeah, I know. I was like knocking him dead right when I get on here. Cool.
You should have been thinking about the words that you were saying and staying present in what you were saying.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Okay.
Take it from the guy that's been bombing all night. Whoa, there's his buddy stepping in to defend him.
Hey, you don't talk to Pat like that, all right? Come on.
Reagan and Watkins. Melissa, where are you from?
Merino Valley, which is like 2 hours away.
Marina.
What do you do for work?
Unemployed life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like the gang sign you threw up.
Yeah, what was that gang
It was
sign?
it was
that
a peace sign.
Oh.
I think I my one thing was like, and I just say this from like, I think a couple of your jokes I could predict the punchline a little quick, but I'm also a comedian. But I think what you should do in those situations is your first punchline that you come up with, throw it away, and then your second and third one, throw those away. And when you get to somewhere where it's absurd, because I think that is, I don't want to tell you you just have done it once, but like when I wanted to hear you when you're like, Uncle saying you're becoming a blah, 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 blah. I wanted to hear like so I fucked my uncle or something, like something darker than a wordplay.
Yeah.
You know, like, but so I would just take your writing and write out a bunch of punchlines for your setups, and then take the darkest or the weirdest, because that seems to be your angle a little bit.
For sure.
And then make some eggs.
Okie dokie. What are some more things about you? So we know you're unemployed, but like, you know.
I'm a student at Cal State San Bernardino. I'm studying to be a teacher.
How many guys have you had sex with?
About to.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Peace sign.
Yeah.
When you say about to, so that's one, and then the other just couldn't get it going?
Don't
Pat and I just talking about.
Well, you don't really count.
Well,
You don't count
wait.
relatives,
Like a
right?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's just hear the
so
answer.
We're like
Yeah.
almost two men, but like.
one of them was kind of a weird. It didn't really.
Tell us why.
Hold on, guys. We could be walking into a rape right now.
It was like the.
Just let it happen, Melissa.
It
Aren't
was
we
like
always? Aren't we all?
That's what he said.
No, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Trust me, we've heard it all here.
It was like the first time he was trying anything, and so it wasn't really going anywhere. And so like something kind of happened, but I don't really try to count it because
it was in your
nothing
butt.
really happened.
Fuck yeah, I get it. I know what's happening here.
Oh, so because the first time I lost my virginity,
The first time?
yeah, the first time.
Wow.
Because I got on top of her, I put it in. I literally pumped twice, came, and then she said, "Are you gonna put it in?" And it was between her butt cheek and the bed. The first time I lost my virginity. Yeah. I'd like to. That's it. But I'd like to hear. I'd like to.
The rest of the show has been canceled. It's not going to get that good again. Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God.
Bert, you are the baddest motherfucker in the world.
I swear to God.
If I were you, write some jokes about what's going on in your life right now, of just who you are.
Or you could write jokes about Bert losing his virginity.
For the first
By
time.
the way, that guy Jeff Hartley with the big dick was there that night.
Where was he?
He was in.
He was fucking the chair.
He was in. He was in the.
He was
living
in her
room.
vagina.
He was in the living room watching Pet Sematary with Stacy, and so I compromised the integrity of the first condom, and I had to go back out and get another one from him. Yeah.
You compromise the integrity of
I'll
the
tell you this.
He stole the
For
document.
your first time on stage,
I soiled it.
It was great.
Oh, thanks.
I would speak a little louder and just tell the jokes with the same freedom you had when you thought of them.
Okay, yeah.
And talk about something that makes you laugh. Do you find those jokes that funny?
They're okay.
What are you?
See, but that's the problem. Is I could tell you didn't think they were that funny.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't think they're funny, why would we want to laugh at them? If you don't want to be up here, even if it's your first time, it doesn't matter because you should treat every time you're on stage like it's your last.
Mm-hmm.
So next time you go on stage,
and tonight might be your last night doing stand-up comedy.
Especially when Bert's here.
Hi, everyone. All right.
No, but what I'm saying is just get up there and start talking about what's really going on in your life instead of, a joke about your uncle coming on you. We all have those.
Yeah.
That's actually a really insightful thing is that if you're, because when I was younger, I would try to write like the guys that I respected because I thought that's what comics do. And it's not until you start writing like yourself that you get respected. I still am not there yet. But
I was always trying to write like my heroes.
That's what takes time is finding out who you really are. But I mean, how old are you?
21.
Yeah, it's good for you to just start talking about it, and it'll allow you to be more comfortable. Also,
I was always trying to write like Michel Foucault and Wallace.
That scared the shit out of me more than it did Jacqueline Onassis.
Were you the one that had the Planned Parenthood?
I'm in love with you, Bert Kreisher.
You were the one that had Planned Parenthood.
Yes.
Just so any comic has thought Planned Parenthood. Oh, it's not planned. That's like you just have to throw that one away immediately.
Yeah.
But just talk about yourself. Talk about your story. Talk about
anything weird about your family. Anything
besides your uncle.
You play video games. Big gamer.
No.
Like a hobby or something.
Furry?
I like to cross stitch because I'm an 81-year-old, 21-year-old.
See, now that's something you should talk about, cross stitching, because a lot of us don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
If you could do a funny 8-minute set on cross stitching,
and then
you realize how everyone would be like, "Have you seen the cross stitching, bitch?"
Yeah.
Like,
people will start showing up with fucking cross stitching with your picture.
Did you ever get into quilting?
I'm not there yet.
She's working her way up.
Yeah.
No.
See,
Hang on, wait. Have Brian describe quilting. I'm sure it's a sexual act.
No.
You take a straw and suck
where you like go on a glass coffee table.
I grew up as a quilter.
You did not.
I had to quilt. My mom and my grandmother made me
corner
quilt.
the
Is that really true?
Oh, it's because they had
Talk
AIDS.
about the shit going on in your life.
An AIDS quilt.
I mean, why did you dye your hair green?
I want it to be
Your hair's green.
new and different.
Okay, so do some jokes that are new and different also.
Are you doing anything anything else? It seems like you're 21.
Yeah.
You're taking chances. You're doing stand-up for
Cross
the first
stitching.
time.
I mean, that's a fucking chance.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty
You're
wild.
21. You've had sex with 1.5 guys.
Yeah.
You're a cross stitcher.
I'm
I mean, you must be a Tinder fucking just fucking swipe right automatically.
Mm-hmm. The guys
Your
love
Tinder
me.
but no, that's a joke. But your Tinder profile must be just fucking. You're like, I had to take. I just
The
don't picture
caption
my
literally
butthole.
said like, I'm really into tea parties and cross stitching and all.
Oh, you played the one song Jeremiah knows
Every guy
on the
chooses like
saxophone.
90
Yeah.
cross stitching.
Everyone
Look
is
how excited he gets. It's his time to shine, everybody.
Wait,
Jeremiah watches.
Kirk had a really good joke for you, young lady.
He bought
No,
that
wait,
saxophone
here's
because
the
of that one
thing.
song.
Like here's a joke. You know,
Kurt, this is good.
you're into cross stitching,
Yeah.
and that's your profile.
Wait.
On your dating site.
Yeah.
But the problem is, everyone that calls you is 90 years old.
She's
that's
had
the only
sex with
people-
one person. She must be 90 as well. It's a great fucking joke.
So it was one and almost because he
One
couldn't
and
find-
almost because he died. Oh, she's my type. Swipe right. Oh.
There you go.
cross
like
stitching
that.
with green hair. I mean,
Stitching
fucking.
with green hair.
Just keep on doing it. That's all we can say right
All
now.
right, thank you guys
did
so
awesome.
That's it. Melissa Blacketer, everybody. Popping the cherry.
What's her last name?
Blacketer.
Black hair.
Blacketer. Black E-T-E-R. She's
Black
like,
eater.
basically Blacketer, but without the A that would be an eater. Just Blacketer.
Good thing there's not an N in there. Blanketer. I mean, fuck it. That'd be crazy.
That's true. She's on Twitter at KillerQueen_VR.
Everyone's gonna have this stuck in their head at the end of the night.
I don't know about that. Jeremiah, are you okay? Did you,
He does this. He does this.
If he keeps playing long enough, he'll pass out.
Pat, can you hit the reset button on Jeremiah?
Hold it down.
I can't get it out of my mind.
How about...
He
did it again.
I absolutely love you two together over there. It's just complete, like, if the real life Beavis and Butthead in the flesh. All right.
If they were dumber.
They'd be great at my Christmas when my kids open my presents.
Yeah. Jeremiah, play that one Christmas song you know?
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Sometimes it's so easy that I can't believe they still laugh when we do it. Look at the size of this gray pube floating this way. Does anybody else see this right
That's
here?
mine.
Like
That's
right
mine.
there.
Floating to pubic.
Incredible.
Is Kirk's advice available on audiobook? Because I feel like a better human just after listening to that for a
He
while.
really is amazing.
Yeah, good man. I got it.
All right.
All the time.
I got it for you.
Kirk,
Self-published.
Kirk, will you stare at my eyes?
Oh.
Which one?
Oh,
You got an intense stare.
Pat wants to.
We have,
Pat
like,
wants
we
to do
both
one
have
of the,
intense eyes.
perhaps in one of the
I
greatest
have a
pitches in
stigmatism. I can't
podcast
see past the
history.
mic, so.
Pat Reagan is challenging one of the guests to a staring contest. Live podcast, everyone.
I don't want to look in there. You might take my funny.
Pat, is that the face you make when you're having a staring contest? All right. Okay. I pulled in what appears to be definitely a new name out of the bucket. I think I'd remember this one. Put your hands together for Tuesday Thomas, everyone. Tuesday Thomas. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Good. I'm glad you're doing well, because my life's a fucking mess, and I couldn't take your shit on, too. I could. When I was 20, I looked like Wonder Woman. Now people just look at me and wonder if I'm a woman.
Oh, my God.
You all right there? I was walking down the street the other day, and this guy came up. He looked at me right here, right? And he said, "Are those transplants?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got them off a dead hooker down by the docks." It's no punchline, but it's the stupidest fucking thing anybody's ever said to me. And then I started thinking celebrities say stupid shit all the time, too, don't they? Remember Michael Douglas, the actor? He said he got mouth cancer from cunnilingus. Do you remember that a couple years ago? I was like, Michael Douglas got mouth cancer from eating pussy. And I'm like, what next? Blowjobs causing Alzheimer?
There you go, Tuesday Thomas.
Tuesday Thomas.
In what could be one of the most incredible jokes that we've ever heard. I almost thought that was going to be your entire minute, was the Wonder Woman
thought so
joke.
Too.
Jeremiah had a full-blown spit take for those of you that missed it. Yeah. It wasn't even really the punchline. It was mostly the 20-second stare down you gave us afterwards. Jeremiah already has an impression of it. Tuesday. Is that your real name? You
Yes,
seem
it
more
is.
like a Sunday to me.
No, I'm Tuesday.
Why
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Because I was born on Thursday.
Oh, that makes sense.
Tuesday Wild, the actress.
Uh-huh. How long have you been doing stand-up?
It's been 4 years now.
Interesting. What made you want to get into it?
I really don't know. It was the thing to do. It's where I wanted to go. It's where I wanted to be.
I've done
It's what I wanted to do.
shows before. Shout out to Tuesday. She runs a
Thanks.
great show called Freak Show.
Yes.
And it's at she runs shows at these crazy places. The Clown House. You guys ever heard of the Clown House?
I would. I'd guess that you'd be
And there's
at
a
a
place
place called
called-
the Clown
yeah.
House, actually.
Yeah.
And a place called the California Institute for Abnormal Arts.
No, that's a wild place. It's in Van Nuys, right?
No, it's in NoHo. It's
Pat, I didn't realize you were in.
It's got all these,
right by
it's got all
Denny's.
this like memorabilia of like dead people.
It's got 3 legit.
Is she
mummies
one
on
of the
display.
memorabilia of dead people that's at the place?
I've actually met you there, I think. I've actually been to that place. That place is insane.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
That's so cool. What do you do for work?
I do a little bit. I edit stuff for people. I paint houses. I walk dogs. I dog sit. You know, the typical LA dream.
Can I ask you a non sequitur question, but something I'd be interested to hear you talk about on stage? What were you doing in like the early '90s?
What was I doing in the early 90s? I was a bartender in clubs in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever do porn?
No.
Okay. Tuesday Thomas is like a great porn name.
Yeah.
Like Tuesday Thomas, it sounds like it works at the Bunny Ranch.
She didn't.
No.
Sunset Thomas.
Sunset Thomas. That's what I'm
Thomas.
thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She didn't. So.
What is a crazy gig that you've done before?
Oh my gosh. Put me on the spot here. A crazy
mean,
gig
like
that I
job?
have done. Yeah, like job, like
Is Tuesday your mom or something, Pat? Like you're really trying to help her out on
He's
this.
my
I'm
friend.
just trying to. She seemed to blank out right there, and I was like, "Job." I just thought it would trigger.
Did you know Alzheimer's can cause blowjobs?
Anyway, no, I didn't know that. And I don't see why that's funny. I don't know why other people laughed. Did I miss something?
It was the stare.
Yeah, it's always that stare. Do you do that after? How much material do you think you have?
I have done 35 straight through.
Is it all that same energy?
Yeah.
15 of it is staring.
Just looking deeply into the souls of people.
Yeah.
Just stare until they laugh.
Own that look.
Thank you.
But I mean, I always am going to say this, and it's not maybe the best note to give anyone who's not doing it very long, but like, I always want to know more about like the real you. Like a picture tells 1,000 words, and that face you make is a fucking novel. Like I want to know. I want to know. I want to get deep into it. And that's the thing. When you take off the Band-Aid, I kind of fucking want to know. And,
right.
You know?
How I got that
like,
crazy.
Like you covered the Wonder Woman thing, and it did good, and then you changed direction a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you know when you do that Wonder Woman joke, and they wonder if I'm a woman. You know what you look like.
Yeah.
And you
I
know
was on Botched.
And you know that's...
I was
you were
on Botched.
Hold on,
here
are
we
you
go.
fucking serious?
Yeah.
Why don't you fucking talk about this?
We're immediately
because,
getting
I mean,
somewhere.
I do, but it goes longer into things,
okay.
you know. I mean, I have a minute
You know
here.
what Stephen Bochco's like TV show?
No, it's on Botched.
0 for 17 for those of you keeping track of your Pat Reagan bingo card of the night. 0 for 17. We are keeping tally here at all
That's
times.
fascinating.
We have an entire board.
That's the interesting
of
stuff.
analytics.
I mean, I'm listening to you now, and I'm interested.
I was on Botched, and then I had...
But the other shit, when you came out like a fucking animal, you know, I looked away when you stared at me. And I don't think that's a good angle for people to not want to fucking look at you.
What you did is you took what people were thinking and threw it in their face.
Yeah.
What would be maybe another approach is take what people are thinking, address it, and get them to laugh about it.
Yeah, like talk. What's behind that scarf? You know, what are you hiding behind that?
Your nipples were rock hard.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
It's cold in here.
Like the first thing I saw was like you literally transitioned into your tits perfectly.
Yeah,
I was like,
is that on purpose?
No,
it's just
But
cold in here.
that Wonder Woman joke is so good that it would work even if it was almost a throwaway.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, you don't have to fucking shove it in their mouth.
In the mouth.
Yeah, I'm always
The first time a guy has ever said I don't have to shove something in his mouth. Ever.
What happened on Botched?
Good question.
Well, it's funny because on Botched, I had facial surgery a long time ago, and then it was fucked up really bad, and I went through probably about $20,000 worth and many surgeries to get it like this, and it's still.
What did they fuck? What was the original reason for getting face surgery the first time?
I had gotten a divorce, and I
that
really
money.
felt really bad about myself, and I wanted to freshen up. And I listened to some people who said, "Oh yeah, I know these great doctors that are really kind of inexpensive, but they're really good in Mexico."
Oh my God! Why are you not? This is fucking gold.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Yeah, and it was horrible. I mean, I was like swollen up, and my cheeks were like way up to here for like years, and I had to get
Now
all
you
this
have
stuff.
us staring at you the way you were fucking staring at us, and that's how you want it.
I can handle it though.
No, but that's what I mean. But what I mean is,
Yeah.
now we're like, fucking tell us more.
And then after I went on Botched after all this, and the Botched didn't do any surgery because I already had, you know, they really couldn't do anything at this point because I already had those other surgeries. But I also had triple D breast implants that were silicone, and last year they exploded and poisoned me.
Whoa.
Oh,
and I almost died from that.
Oh my God.
You are fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know.
You're like a pretty Frankenstein.
Thank you.
You just
Thank
air
you.
horn
And then,
death.
you know, like, I remember, like a couple nights before I went into surgery, I had been talking to this guy online, like maybe we can, meet and have coffee or dinner or something after I heal and stuff. He's like, well, can you send me a pic of him before they take him out? I'd really like to see him.
Jesus.
I know. And I was like, well, I've had 2 miscarriages in my life. Would you like to see pics of that too?
Whoa, you have pictures of your miscarriage?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'd love to see some pictures.
They have a Facebook page.
How bad you got? Who here wants to see a picture of a miscarriage, huh? Make some fucking noise.
Well, I thought it'd get more likes.
I think they're seeing one now.
And then
Shit. That's it. Okay, that I think what I think we're all agreeing on is that I like that angle of you being honest with us in your 1 minute and opening up. That'll draw us as comics in more.
Yeah.
To what you're talking about.
And have you always wanted to be on TV? Or did you want to be an actress?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
So it's like I finally got on TV. Unfortunately, it was the TV show Botched.
Right. Well, I've been on other things as well. So that
like what?
The Botched was.
Well,
I've done like
Jim
music
Carrey
videos. Like I was in a
Mask.
Death Cab for Cutie video and a bunch of stuff like that. And then
Off
I was in
Her
Walk of
Story.
Shame Shuttle. What'd you say?
Oh, I said they based the Jim Carrey movie The Mask off of your story.
That's fine as long as you don't mean the
Corporation?
Cher movie Mask with Rocky Dennis.
Oh,
love that. That's right. Could be either one.
Could be.
I really want to hear more about your Mexico trip.
What happened to the Mexican doctors?
They're still down there. There's
I
no
say we go
recourse.
get them.
Yeah,
that's
let's.
a TV show.
Yeah.
You go down there and you
could.
blow your tits up right in their face.
Yeah, see
So
what, see
you
what
went from
fucking
Triple D, and then what you go to then?
No, this is natural now.
Is
from-
the areolas okay now? Or I mean, did
Yeah,
they have
no,
to
they
take
had
one?
gone underneath.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Well, they hid during the explosion.
Yeah.
Ducking cover.
Yeah, they're gone.
Get down. They look like they're going to blow.
They're going to blow
You're
anytime.
right. She was in Mexico.
Tuesday. We have to move on. Tuesday Thomas. There she
Okay.
goes, everybody.
Thank
so
you.
nice to meet you. Come back again. She's on Twitter at Mama.
They hit during the explosion.
Mama warned me. All one word.
Tony.
Yeah, there they are. I like that one.
Fire in the hole.
Fuck. These are too big. We got to get off of these before they blow.
They hit during the explosion.
Those nipples get shade 24/7. We have moved on to the part of the show where our 2 regulars go up. If we have any time afterwards, maybe we'll pull one name out of the bucket. Going up first tonight, you know her as the regular from Kill Tony. She is always working out a new minute here, writing and performing it every single week. Put your hands together for her. It's Melissa Esslinger.
I went to a sex shop the other day. I don't know why I said that. That's okay. I needed some chapstick. I went there. Anyway, when I was checking out, they asked me if I had a rewards card. But every time people ask me that, I'm like, I'm not sure. Let me give you my number. So but no, I didn't have one. I noticed that there aren't any shopping carts in a sex shop. So, you'd be buying a lot of stuff. Be weird if they had like a Costco for bulk dildos. You get like a drum of lube. Like, dude, I didn't know you had a keg. Nah, man, that's KY, baby. Yeah, there you go. That's all I got.
There you go, 53 seconds. Good towards the middle. I mean, you started self-destructing 3 seconds in, and you sort of fought it off, which is a new thing. It's good to see you try to, there was a regular, she just started 6 months ago, and normally when she would tail spin like that, there'd be no recovery. But it's fun to see you be able to go oh, fuck, that didn't work, shit. And still, you did it, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I am a fan of recovering out of the tail spin and being able to continue on, which is a new thing. Seems like a new muscle.
What was there something with the phone number that we didn't get, or the?
No, I mean I kind of just messed it all up. Like I didn't even say the.
What really happened?
Say it right.
Anything?
I just chuckled when she asked if I had a rewards card, and then.
Well, there's probably something there you can write.
Right.
Something
Yeah.
about giving your phone number, or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, and I wanted to talk about because you know how at every store, like when you swipe your card, there's like a million questions that it asks, and I feel like like I feel. Never mind. I'll do that on
Don't
my own
never
time.
mind. No, you
no, well,
started it.
I feel like it's like 20 questions or something. And whenever I'm shopping at a normal store, I'm like, geez, it's like asking me what I had for breakfast this morning. And so in a sex shop, I'm like, did you come yet? Like or something. I don't know.
My teeth,
Sorry.
My teeth.
I mean, it's definitely a good world. I mean, there's so much funny stuff there,
especially
the shopping cart. And,
yeah, the shopping
most
cart.
people
You were
going to
getting somewhere. You were getting in your style, in your zone. A little awkward, but a funny, funny thing to acknowledge. I don't ever think of shopping carts anywhere in the way that you say that'd be a lot of stuff.
Like the only shopping carts there that the homeless used to get there. Just there's some crazy shit with shopping carts.
Yeah.
And
maybe they sell them.
Did you get chapstick? Did you really?
I did.
You really went there to get chapstick?
I didn't go there to get chapstick. I did. I'm unemployed
now.
What
kind of chapstick is it? A sex shop?
They're old.
Shaped like a dick.
They taste like cherries.
Dipstick.
They do have that.
So you're like, I'm gonna go get some chapstick.
That's no. I didn't want.
You said
I wanted to buy something, but I didn't need anything. So it's like,
I like
every girl needs something.
I like the inner dialogue. I like when
I
you were
need
talking about the shopping cart. I like that your inner dialogue almost was the way you were telling the punchline because you were shaking and stammering so much. You're like, "There's gonna be a lot of stuff." Like, it's a neat way to deliver a punchline, or to at least to deliver a tag and go, or a way to like I went to a sex shop to get Carmex. I'm not fucking lying, and then or like whatever you do. I like it. The nervousness is an interesting angle of delivering. I'm guessing the nervousness is genuine.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you should have made the chapstick a black guy though.
Okay.
I'm going off of you.
21. So, I think you have to, chisel it out and figure.
Really work on your breathing. I mean, just chill
Right.
because you got to realize we're all in this together. No one is hoping you tank.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just got to go up there and know that hey, they're with you on your little ride.
And your sorries and your don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
It's not. It means dog shit to us.
Yeah.
It means
and
less than
your,
nothing.
Your
and it
writing's
always
great.
will.
So just deliver it as good as it is.
And slow down in your writing too, because like I guarantee you, I know I've been into a lot of sex shops, and they always
That's where we met.
Yeah.
Lots of chapstick for this guy.
They always say, "Can I help you find something?"
Yeah.
And that's the almost uncomfortable question ever.
And they ask you for the name of the person that helped you at the end because she was like, "Did anybody help you today?" And I was like, "This lady said hi."
No, I'm lonely. I'm in a sex shop.
But if you went to a sex shop and they go, "Can I help you find something?" You're like, "I'm looking for chapstick." They'd be like, "Sure." Like they wouldn't buy that. They'd be like, "What are you really looking for?" And you're like, "Fucking a can."
Fucking a can.
I bought fucking a can in Miami.
Is it like put your dick?
Flashlight.
Put your dick. It was. I thought it was going to be a vagina, but
You
it
can
was
do that with a Coke can. You can save like $14.
No, it was a Kieran can, and instead of having a pussy, it had a mouth, and it just looked at me when I got it back to my room like, "Don't do it, man. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Not cool. Not cool."
Melissa, we just it's another night where it's just sort of back to the one root thing with you. You're a special type of creature, so it just all gets back to lose the apologies, lose the I didn't need to say that, the bobbity bye. It doesn't protect you, it doesn't save you. We'll just keep reinforcing the fact that it's better to just say nothing than to say sorry or I don't know why.
Because
you said
the
that
audience doesn't know that something
right.
isn't funny unless you tell them.
Until
it
you
can
say,
always still be a setup.
Sorry, 4 seconds in, and then they're going, "Oh, I didn't know what was happening, but now I know she's not doing good 4 seconds in.
Yeah.
That she's apologizing and panicking, and they don't need to know that. They don't care. It doesn't matter to them. But nobody's going to go, I wasn't going to laugh at something if it was funny because she didn't apologize about that first 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So you just move on. Pat?
And the rapid anti-Semitism, I think, was a little much.
It's 24, 0 for 24 for those of you keeping track. 24, we're up.
Rampant.
Melissa.
But he's committing to the bit, though.
Again, one of the hardest jobs in the world, writing and performing a brand new minute every single week. There she goes, Melissa Esslinger. She's on Twitter and a bunch of things at Melissa Esslinger, Esslinger. Here we are. One left, and then there was one. She is the other regular on the show. Always cool. Always fun. Vanessa Johnston, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I don't know if you've looked out your window recently, but people are exploding in the name of God. Religious extremists, man, they're everywhere. They're under your bed. They see you when you're sleeping. They make absolutely no fucking sense in any religion. They're like, God is omniscient and omnipotent. There is no one more powerful than He. He can do whatever, however He wants at any time. And I'm His helper. What? Well, you see, sometimes God can't do the stuff that He really wants to, so He leans on me, Sally, elementary school dropout, His trusty sidekick. God's leaning on you? God needs you. No, He fucking doesn't. I have an idea. Go back to your job at the cash register at Arby's and stick to your Bible crossword puzzles. You're making God look like a pussy.
Vanessa Johnston, ladies and gentlemen. You have a great premise there. You do.
But don't you think it seems like it's like she's doing a one-man play or something
Well,
like
I definitely think that seemed like a one-man play.
Yeah.
But that's not what a premise is, Brian.
No, I know, but
isn't the performance.
But didn't you feel like that whole performance seemed very playish? Like she's looking out a window or something?
Totally.
I feel like the name of that play would be I Hate People.
I mean...
Do you hate people, Vanessa?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
It's a very common thing. How long have you been doing stand-up again?
10 months?
10 months, right. Such a common thing, super common. We were all guilty of it, of having long setups. And then by the time you really get to like meat and potatoes or something, we're already sort of like, you know what I mean? Everybody's attention spans are garbage.
And it's not your voice. That's not a normal sounding voice.
You don't need to do that. The whole premise that you're talking about is who the fuck are these people blowing themselves up that think they're so special that they're God's little helpers?
Yeah.
And that should be your first line of the joke, just like that.
Well, I would jump even ahead of that, and this is just me, but like. At 10 months in, I wouldn't try to tackle
act outs.
No. I wouldn't try to tackle such a big subject.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being serious when I say like religious fanaticism and religion, and I wasn't sure if you were talking about Christians or Muslims.
I know. I thought that was confusing. It was first Muslims, but then I was like, I'm not going to do a Middle Eastern act out, like, because I'm, you know what I mean?
Can you please?
Jeremiah's so good at them. You're so good at your act outs. How long did it take for you to get like comfortable with your voices?
That's just something that I like have been doing since a little kid. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like they're like, because I feel like I got relatively comfortable with one-liners, and I was like, okay, this is, you know, like obviously it's hard writing new ones, but I'm like, I'm comfortable here. So like now I'm starting to go into act outs, and it's funny because like I do well in crowds I'm comfortable around, but then crowds I'm not as comfortable.
It's
like
not
here.
for everybody.
I would skip it. I would skip the act outs. Just be your voice talking about whatever you want to talk about. But that whole shit.
I found it very interesting. I was just picturing you like teaching a class down at county prison.
Imagine how many people would be jerking off in that class, huh? I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, but see, like an act out. If you don't do an act out, it can be misleading. Like if I was like, so last night I'm having sex, I'm on top, and the other person's like, hey man, put it in my ass. You're like, well, hold on, was that a dude or is that a chick?
Right.
So you need to do the act. The act out is imperative when you're doing that, only because, you know, and you can also say, I'm not going to do the racist Middle Eastern accent or whatever.
And also,
and
just
you can
don't
also
forget
just get to it quicker because it's. I mean, all the other shit was confusing, but the initial premise, I understood that everyone wants to blow themselves up.
Yeah, but you got to if you're going to take on something that's not about you, you have to hit the premise from the very beginning.
Okay.
And again, the overall thing that we find with this show, every comedian, every episode, is we want to know more about you and your outlook on terrorism and all that. Like, I've been doing this every night for 9 years continuously, sometimes 3 spots a night, and I right now am taking on movie theater shootings. And I have the definitive movie theater shooting bit because I'm a badass motherfucker. But my point with that is I couldn't do that at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. It's now. You know what I mean? I'm
Okay.
to the point to where I know that I can own that for 10 minutes. Anyway.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Vanessa Johnson, there she goes. Ryan J. Ebel with tonight's drawing. Look at that. That happened while you were sitting here. Unfucking believable. RyanJEbelt.com. There's a print of every single show that Ryan J. Ebelt's ever been to available there. You could buy that print. Pat Reagan's Patty Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins.
Jeremiah, stand up.
You guys have gigs coming up. Bert Kreisher and Kirk Fox. One more time for them, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think, guys? What's happening? Anything else? The Machine?
Nope.
Tour dates?
When's this air?
Right now.
Oh, Portland. I'm there tomorrow night and Thursday night.
Awesome.
Yep. Showtime Special Labor First is sold out, so that's it. We're
love
done.
that.
Yep.
Kirk Fox.
Rush Hour, Thursday night.
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
CBS?
CBS.
Boom.
Detective Asshole.
I love it.
Premieres Thursday.
Oh, you're in Rush Hour?
Yes, I am.
Fuck
goddammit.
yes!
Why do you think I just kind of leaned back?
God damn it, man.
Nashville, everything coming up. Thank you, live audience, and good night.
See ya.
Mama